Okay guys, we're here with the next video for just explaining the Yahoo pools. I have them up now, so I figure I can get a few more people comfortable, then the better. So, okay, so once you're logged in, I'll take you outside the pools. This is one of Josh's. Here's the money pool, here's the free pool, here's the card pool, here's a pool of Bobby's, and so you can go into each one. Right here you can see like when the drafts are set. These draft times are tentative at best right now. Alright, so we're going to go into, I don't know who we have the most in so far. We've got a few in here, so let me go through here. Go into the money pool. I think that's the one we have the most in so far. Yeah, 9 people. Alright, so as you can see up here, this is where we are outside looking at stuff. So I'm going to click in the pool here. I can go straight into my team or into the pool itself. So I'm just going to go straight into the pool. And you see the people who signed up, people who are waiting to be renewed. Those of you who see your name on the list, get cracking. These are the confirmed teams that are in. Down here you can see like there'll be information down here, messages, people can talk to each other, you know, propose trades and stuff like that. Alright, so first thing we're going to do is go into our team. It'll show a few new things, like this year it shows when you started playing. This account's been since 07. And it also shows like where I finished and who finished where, like last year. So those of us that are back this year, whereas I was silver, and you got Death Dealers was bronze, and then Jesus Marion Hossa was last year's champion. And as you can see, you can put a slogan in. You know, this up here it shows how you've done. Just for the purpose of this, as you can see, when we do our drafts, what we have it set to, I think it's the same as last year. I have to make sure that Yahoo didn't mess anything up, but get 2 center spots, 2 left wing spots, 2 right wing spots, 2 defense spots, a utility spot, which can be either defense, right wing, left wing, center, you know, whoever. And you got your 2 active goalie spots. You'll have 5 people on your bench, and the IR is for people who get hurt, and you can, I think I discussed that in the first video, and we discussed that one in the first video. How, you know, if your player gets hurt and it's put on, you'll see like a little IR on them. Then, honey, go somewhere and play. Go see your brother. Go tell your brother. Daniel, get her whatever she wants. Just get yourself to a safe spot. And when they're injured, you'll have an IR and you can drag them down into it. We don't have any players here yet, so I can't, you know, show you how to do it until after we've actually done the team. She'll probably take you out in the kitchen and show you what she wants, Daniel, so get off your lazy ass and do it. Alright, so not too much we can do in here. There's a few new things that are in here that I'm not used to. There's the player updates. I guess that's somewhere that wasn't here last year. You can have a watch list. This is all pretty new. And again, it's still new stuff. You can add people to the watch list. They've been upgrading it. We can go into matchups, and in the matchups here, you can see, yes, my daughter's having a fit. She's cranky. She wants to take a nap, and no more naps for Faith. So this is what I get to listen to all day when I'm home. At least until she's done this whole nap thing. Okay, so like here, you'd have somebody else underneath me, whoever I was facing. Goals, like I was saying in the other one, this will be easier for you guys to understand. Let's say I had 7 goals from all my players, and whoever's facing me had 10. They'd get a point for that. They'd get a win, and they'd be up 1-0. You know, and each of these stats go up against each other: goals, assists, plus minus, penalty minutes, power play points, shorthanded points, game-winning goals, shots on goal, hits, and blocks is what I have set currently. I may tweak it a bit just to see, you know, a little more interestingness, but that's what we've got right now. Each one you can win, lose, or tie. A win is 2 points, a tie is 1, for each, and then of course, you know, you lose it. Goalie stats: game starts, wins, goals against average, shots against, saves, save percentage, and shutouts. So, you know, the goalie's not quite as big a factor, but they are very, very important. If you do not have goaltending, good luck, because you're probably not going to do much. Because they're 7, you know, they're important. You got to make sure you get goalies, especially where we fill up the whole 20. You got to think about that. And down here we'd have players. So as you can see, I have 2. Oh, this thing is not centering very good. There. As you can see, we've got 2 center spots, 2 left wing spots, 2 right wing spots. So I'd have players in there. The 4D spots, and the utility, which is, again, you know, just can be whatever you want other than a goalie. It's just that extra spot. Let's say you've got your 3 centers going that night and you want to play all 3 of your centers. You can only play 2, of course, because there's only 2 spots. You can put that 3rd center in there and get the points from them. Down at the bottom, you get your 2 goalie spots. These are players from what would be the other team. So like I said, once we draft our teams, I can go through this, and it's easy peasy, really. I'm mostly just thinking about what you got to do to win, who you should keep, who you should drop. Should I hold on to this good player who's having a bad year so far until he comes alive, or should we know when to cut him loose if he isn't? Bad injuries, you know. Bad injuries suck. I had a couple pools last year that just totally screwed me with injuries. But it's the name of the game, right? You can, in here, you go in the players list, league leaders, injury reports. For instance, I'm going to go in the players list. This is very similar to what you're going to see when we draft for the list of what you're looking at. This is also going to be very similar. This literally is what you're going to see when you go to your free agents. Let's say, you know, you want to drop an injured player or somebody's sucking, and you just say, all right, I'm dropping his ass. I need to pick up a free agent. This is where you'd end up. This is what you're going to see. The O rank is basically Yahoo's estimation of, you know, where they're going to be this year, and then the actual rank is where they are this year. This is last year's stats, of course. So, like, for instance, you know, Stamkos was ranked 2nd, but he had a bit of a rough year, injuries and stuff, right, of course. So you can sort all this stuff up here. Let me just pan up a little. If I get it to come in. Well, it's not going to show it for some reason, but in here you can sort all this stuff. For some reason it doesn't like the white today. You can sort of see it. You can sort your positions. You can sort all your stuff, filter it all, so you get certain. Let's say I only want defense, and you just filter it through as defense. If you want to sort it by the actual rank that they ended in, of course Crosby was in 1st. It shows all his stats. You know, you can change this to 1 week, 2 weeks, a month. You know, you can change to see how they were doing, how they are doing, their trends. If we want to go in here and change it to goaltenders, and then hit filter, here's our top goalies. Tuukka was ranked number 1. It shows he's got 58 game starts, 36 wins, 2.04 goals against average, and all the rest of his stats, 7 shutouts. You know, he was a solid goalie by, you know, and then Carey Price 2nd. You know, that's what you're going to see. Those are the stats you're going to use. You've got research. You can go into your Draft Central. You know, if you've never done these live drafts before, you click into the mock drafts, and you can come in here and look. One starts in 3 minutes. You can pick like slot 5, or I want to be slot 1, or whatever it is. Usually look for people with a few in there. So maybe wait till the evenings, and you'll get like a bunch of people in there, right? But if you join it, it will take you to a mock draft. You'll draft your team just like you would in this, depending on what rules they have set for these mock drafts. And it gives you an idea of how the drafting process works. So definitely something to check out if you've never done it. Again, you know, it's all drag and drop, click. You know, you got all kinds of stuff to go through. Trading blocks. You can trade during the year. You can do all kinds of fun stuff. There's all kinds of interesting stuff. I'll do another video once we have our teams drafted. I just wanted to show those who haven't been in this just how easy this really, you know, the interface is. It's quite easy. You just go in and go into your league. See, just easy peasy. It's all pretty good. It even shows over here Wednesday, October 8th. Toronto, Montreal. Show that on your screen. That's right over here. It's coming. Real soon. Finally. That's been too long of a summer. So anyways guys, that's just a quick show. You know, just so you guys can see it. Once you're in, play around with it a bit. Go into the mock draft. Get used to that. Know what you're going to want to draft. You know, look at the stats we use. All you got to do is go into your matchups. Here's all the stats we use. You know, right here across the top. You know, figure out, get yourself a plan. Who you think you're going to take. You can even set up a list, you know, of people that you want to take. And if you do not end up with a team that you wanted, or if something happens that, you know, you get a lot of injuries and stuff, I've dropped 3/4 of my team and still won pools, so as long as you can adapt, it gives you a chance. Anyways guys, I don't want to make this too long, so again, after we do the drafts, I'll do a little better in-depth one with some strategy and stuff like that. Anyways guys, have a good one.